Hello LTL Nation! This is my wife Sherry Alhegelan saying hi to you all and live in LTL Nation. Today's talk is about happiness.
Happiness.
Are you feeling happy? Because we are. Guess what? Happiness. It's a journey, not a destination. People keep thinking that it's a destination, but it's not. And here is the Master Grand Flash, who will tell you what happiness is all about. Dunya, what's happiness about? Come on, talk to them and tell them, what's happiness about? Okay, happiness is about punching your daddy in the belly. Exactly. Happiness is about who. Because what she means is that it's inside of you. Happiness is not outside. Happiness is within all of us.
You know it.
You know, last week I had an argument with my wife, Sherry. And you know what? It was a silly, typical man's mistake. I brought up a topic I shouldn't have even brought up. But you know what? Once that happened, and let me tell you something. Do you know why girls have such big purses? Because they carry all the stuff that they have against you in it. Trust me, on the spur of the moment, they can just reach in there, grab everything, and start throwing it at you. So you know when that happens, you've got two options. Option number one, you can be the typical man and throw it right back. But all that does is brick against brick.
Or
And
you can catch it and start juggling.
Boom.
Or you catch it and start juggling.
We can start juggling it too. But no, you know what the best thing to do? The best thing to do is sometimes admit defeat. Say you're sorry and move on. You know why? Because if you want to be happy, like my brother always tells me, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? See, here's the thing. We're all so righteous. We all believe that it's all within us, that we are right and therefore we have to fight for the truth and the free. Well, guess what? You don't have to always be righteous. You can just say, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. It's not within me.
Hello.
But here's the thing. So the choice is within you to keep fighting or to just move along. If you want to move along and you want to be happy, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Yeah, well, I'll always say I want to be both. And sure, you have the right to be both. But if the option is not to be both, and if you either can be right or can be happy, well, guess what? Choose being happy. Because at the end of the day, being happy is what it's all about. And you have it within you to be happy. Perception, projection, reality. If you want your reality to be a happy reality, you have to have that perception of happiness. So whenever a situation comes, you're in the car. How many of you have dealt with road rage? God knows I have. I think everyone here has. You're driving, someone cuts you off, and now you're mad. You're yelling back and forth. You want to drive, you want to chase him. Well, you know what? You don't have to. And I tell you why. Because it's up to you. You have the option. You have the option not to be mad. You have the option to stay calm, and you have the option to move on. You know how we always have a win-win situation?
I know three times in to be calm.
To be calm, exactly. Very important. Thank you, Dunya. You know how we always have win-win situations?
You're
That's what
welcome.
we always try to have win-win situations. Well, you know what? When something wrong happens and you're driving, you're in a lose-lose situation. Why lose-lose situation? I'll tell you why. Because if you didn't do it, if you're in the right and the other person did something, well, guess what? You're going to be righteous and therefore you want to keep getting mad because you're righteous and they're wrong, blah, blah, blah. And if you're wrong, well, who likes to admit that they're wrong? And so you get embarrassed and you get all flustered and you're kind of upset at yourself, but you can't admit it, so you get mad at the other person and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, it's all about you. And like we said, happiness is a journey, not a destination. So just try to think of that. Try to think of you and taking the option of having the best possible option at all times to try and be happy, to have that happy life. It's within you. It's the choices you make. You can choose to be angry or you can choose to be happy. And don't misinterpret the difference between joy and happiness. Yeah, there is a difference between joy and happiness. Joy is when you give in to something. When you do a drug and you get a certain high, that's the joy you feel. You feel certain joys when you do things. But when you're happy, when you're truly happy, is within you. That happiness that you have achieved something, that's within you. Like when you find joy, most things that bring you joy, let's say like drugs, you have a high, and what happens after the high? You have a low, you have a crash. Well, happiness, there is no crash in happiness. So make sure that you realize what it is that you're always going for and try to achieve that happiness. That happiness is within you. That happiness is that road that you take, that path that you take, that journey that goes on forever and ever and ever. What do you think, Dunya? I'm talking too much? You think you want it, that's it? You want to say goodbye? But it's not even 7 minutes yet. This is the 7-minute breakthrough. We can't just blah, 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 blah at 4 minutes or at 5 minutes and then say goodbye. This is happiness. This is sheer and pure happiness right here. This brings happiness to my heart. Even when she's pouting like that, she's just making it up. Because I know deep down inside, she is really happy.
And I'm not even joking when I pout.
Okay, you know what? I really do believe that she's happy. So, at the end of the day, before we say goodbye, Dunya, let's just remind everyone that happiness is within
Be
you.
kind and have courage.
That's right. And remember, the option is within you. You have the choice to be happy, to be sad, to be angry. It's all within you. It's all in how you decide to perceive the situation. Please, go ahead. Go ahead.
And if you feel scared, just close your eyes and think of something happy, okay?
And if you get scared, just close your eyes and think of something happy. Bye-bye. All right, guys. This has been Omar Alhegelan with my wonderful assistant, Dunya. Wishing you all a very happy weekend. Please tune in tomorrow to hear Faisal. And I think he's going to be attacking the topic of passion. So, again, thank you very much. I close as I always do with love, peace, and respect. Salam, shalom, namaste. Thank you for tuning in.